Today we're shooting Provo, Utah. What's going on, guys? It's Cody Steck, your Utah realtor, back with another video. Today we're shooting Provo, Utah. Here behind me, you're gonna see that you've got this huge city and it's basically suburbs all the way around. We're gonna be talking a little bit about what it's like to live in Provo, Utah, what you can expect for the types of homes, you know, the size of the homes, the prices of them, and a little bit about what there is to do here in Provo and some of the different features that you can expect when living here. So from right up here on the benches, I want to give you guys a little bit of a view of what Provo City looks like from a little bit higher up. We're on the benches here just below the Y that's on the hill for BYU. So right over here behind me, you can see all these big buildings. That is Brigham Young University. And then way out in the distance, you can see Utah Lake, which sits in the middle of Utah County, and that sits on the west side of Provo. And then over here to the east side, you have the Wasatch Mountains. So you can probably see the Y faintly there up on the hill. And I mean, just looking out here, you've got an amazing view all the way around. So it's a really cool view. You've got Seven Peaks Water Park. We'll give you some more footage of that. Really cool water park there. And the thing that you need to know about Provo is you've got a population of about 118,000, give or take. That estimate's a couple years old and it's growing like crazy. So this is kind of the central place that is the main part of the tech corridor here. And so there's a lot of software jobs, there's a lot of healthcare jobs, there's a lot of college jobs, and it is a pretty college heavy town because of BYU. And you've also got Utah Valley University just a couple miles north in Orem, Utah, the next city over. So it does have a pretty heavy college and university influence here. But like I said, we're in the middle of the tech corridor, so tons of jobs and tons of growth going in here. I think this is one of the best places you can invest here in Utah if you're looking to move here for yourself or if you're looking to buy an investment properties. This is a great place and somewhere you don't want to miss out. So let's go take a look around some of the neighborhoods and I'll show you around. If you guys are thinking about making a move to Provo, Utah, or anywhere else in the Salt Lake City or surrounding areas, make sure to get in touch with me. I absolutely love it when you guys do. I love it when you reach out, call me, text me, email me, get a hold of me any way that you need to. I want to have a chat about the type of home and lifestyle that you're looking for when making your move here. My information's here on the screen, so make sure to get in touch with me. All right, guys, so talking a little bit about the size of homes you can expect to find here in Provo, talking about the median square footage of these homes. Single family homes are going to be about 2,200. Of course, you can find smaller homes or homes that are much bigger, like this one here behind me, that are going to be 3,000, 4,000 square feet. But the median is 2,200 square feet. If we're looking at condos and townhomes, you're going to be closer to about 1,300 square feet. And talking a little bit about prices for Provo, your median sales price on single family homes is going to be about $350,000. Again, you can find homes that are going to be priced below that, and you can find your $1 million homes here as well. There's a ton of variation just depending on the size of the home, where it's built, how big it is, and you know, there's going to be a huge range there. When it comes to condos and townhomes, again, your median price is going to be about $260,000 for something like that. There are a lot of parts of Provo that are older, so you're gonna find a lot of older homes, but you will find new subdivisions like the one I'm in here that are gonna be newer. So you'll find newer, bigger homes. They're all kind of spread out. So of course you're gonna find new home communities that kind of grouped together, and all of the older home communities will be grouped together as well. It doesn't really just split, you know, from new to old to new to old. It's gonna be mostly new in one area and mostly old in the other areas. So guys, this is downtown Provo. This is the extent of some of the larger buildings you're gonna find in this area, and this is kind of what it looks like. Right now it's mostly dead just because of everything going on. A lot of these buildings are shut down, but this is kind of one of the main streets here in the historic part of Provo. One of the things that's interesting about Provo is, even given the larger population and the fact that it's kind of the main city here in Utah County, you may notice that there's not really a big downtown influence, meaning that there's not these huge skyscrapers. There's not a lot of growth in the downtown area as far as building up. It's mostly still building outwards. This is kind of the extent of some of the larger buildings that you're gonna find. So you're gonna see buildings here that are 5 stories, you know, 7 stories, 8 stories, maybe even up to 10 or 12 stories. But for the most part, this is kind of the extent of it. There's only a few of those buildings here in the area, and the rest of it is mostly just low-level development that's been happening here in Provo. I do think that'll change. You know, I think it's probably gonna take 15, 20, 30 years before that changes, as we run out of land and everything starts building up and as the population grows. But for right now, this is the extent of it. So one of the cool things about Provo is actually the Provo Canyon and the Provo River here. The Provo Canyon actually sits a little bit to the northeast of the actual Provo city. It's kind of actually east of Orem, which is to the north. But this river here, there's a ton that you can do here in Provo Canyon. You can go biking, you can go fishing, you can even float down this river. You take an inner tube, drive up to the top, jump in the river, and you float all the way down. It's a really fun thing to do. I've done it numerous times, something I highly recommend. So this is a great place to get up into the mountains. You're only about 15 minutes out of town to get to where I am right here. So it's a great spot, something I'd definitely recommend coming to check out. If you're spending time here in Provo, you're definitely gonna be here. If you take Provo Canyon all the way up to the top of the canyon, you're gonna come across a couple of reservoirs where you can go boating, swimming, and fishing. You've got Jordanelle Reservoir and Deer Creek Reservoir, as well as others like Strawberry and Rockport further beyond that. So this is a great way to get up to those places if you don't want to take the boat out to Utah Lake. So guys, that wraps up the end of my commentary for what it's like to live in Provo, Utah. If you haven't already done so, make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss a thing when I release videos about what it's like to live here in Salt Lake City and the surrounding areas. So click that subscribe button and the bell to get notified when I release those videos. And if you're thinking about moving here, make sure to get in touch with me. My information's here on the screen. I absolutely love it when you guys reach out. So get in touch with me. Let's talk a little bit about the type of home and lifestyle you're looking for when you make your move here to Utah. If you want to stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to be showing you what it's like to just drive around the city to give you a little bit better idea of what the areas look like without so much of the editing built in. Again, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.